My, 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 moo, my. Ooh, ooh, my, moo, my. Woo, 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 my. My. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, we got a new. Oh, no, that ain't new. That ain't new. My, my. Mm. My. My. My, my. 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 Hey. Dion says whatever. Salutations, beautiful. Salutations, beautiful. Okay. You see me, Dion? Salutations, beautiful. Y'all, I know I've been MIA, but y'all know transparency moment. I've shared with y'all. I struggle with depression. And I don't know when it's gonna hit, and I'm still working on balancing it. And there's some weeks I wake up and I just don't feel 100%. And there's other weeks where I wake up and I'm full of life. I'm still trying to balance it. So transparency, buttercups. Transparency. Hold on. Hold the mute. Hold that mute. Hey, you guys to be kidding me. I missed y'all too. Give me 1 second, baby. 1 second. Apologies. I'm back. Like I was saying, did I go through my depression was having me withdraw. Okay, it has me withdraw from everything I love, everything I know, everything I respect, and all of that. And it's not personal. It's not personal to any unique person or situation. It's just sometimes I get really depressed and I don't know where, I don't know what it because I'm still a work in progress and I'm working through that. So please forgive me. Um, it has nothing to do with y'all and it has everything to do with me and things that I'm working on within me. So I don't ever want y'all to think when I do shut down, it has anything to do with y'all. It's just sometimes I get in these modes and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but because I'm working on it, I'm a work in progress. But anywho, moving along, my. I'm gonna tell you this week that I've been going on, there's been a lot going on. My. Mm-hmm. Right, Dion says whatever. And I appreciate you, Buttercup, and I love you because I know that your channel is dedicated to women like me and you that deal with issues like that. So, Dion, I want to tell you this. If you ain't never heard it before, I'm so proud of you for never giving up. I know you don't get the numbers, you don't get the views, you don't get the recognition. But I see you, Dion. Each and every day, Buttercup, I want you to know that I see you. And I'm so proud of you, and I don't ever want you to give up. And please continue to share your posts that you share every day, because it motivates me, beautiful. Your wall post, just your wall post, just you checking in is something that I'm still working on doing, Dion. I haven't even got to the point where I check in, even when I don't even feel like checking in. So please, Dion, don't you give up on your channel and what you started the channel for and what you're trying to bring. I don't ever want you to give up on that, Dion. Listen, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race, baby. You ain't got to be fast. You ain't necessarily going to fit into anything and everybody understand. Your tribe will find you, Dion. The same way my tribe found me. I don't want you to ever forget that. So don't you ever give up. Yes, ma'am. You keep going, Dion. Because I see you, baby. And your platform is not for everybody. And everybody doesn't understand you. And everybody's not going to come and show you love and be there and just show up. But Dion says whatever. I want you to know that ButterFlii sees you. And I understand you. And I don't ever want you to give up. And I don't ever want you to stop. Like I said, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race, Buttercup. Yeah, I know at times you probably feel like you're doing it for nothing, but you're not. You're not, Dion. You're not. So I want you to keep going, baby, because your tribe is going to find you. Trust and believe that. So don't you give up and don't you stop what you do every day. Because I'm still working on that. ButterFlii is still working on that, Dion. I don't check in. I ain't checked in since last weekend. And that's because mentally I was going through my own situation. So pat yourself on the back, Buttercup. I don't ever want you to stop going. Because I see you. Even if nobody else see you, I see you. So don't stop going, Dion. Please don't stop going. My. Y'all know I got a whole lot to say. Baby. Y'all know I got a whole lot to say. Y'all know how I float around being newsy, being a moth. Although I don't pop on this mofo and hit that live button. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all in unity. Please continue to pray for me. Because that's just what I went through. I just went through one of them things that I've been struggling and fighting with and trying to outgrow for the last 3 years. And that's me getting in these modes where I just shut down. I don't communicate with nobody outside of God. And it's not always good. And it don't always leave the people that I know love me and support me in a good place. And that's not what I mean to do. Because it's never personal. It's never personal towards them. That's why from day one, I always told y'all transparency. Your girl ButterFlii working through some things too. I ain't gonna hold y'all. And the thing about me is if I can't come to y'all and I can't bring y'all joy and laughter, I don't want to come to y'all. I don't be wanting to come to y'all. Because my mode don't always be there. And when mode ain't there, I don't want to come. Because my thing is, when I'm going through things like that, I'd rather try to work through it on my own. Because when I hit this live button and I come to y'all, I'm y'all cheerleader. And I want to cheerlead y'all on. Can't cheerlead y'all on if I ain't even cheerleading my goddamn self on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still working on it. That's 2026. We still in our glow getter era. We coming for everything that's ours, and that includes ButterFlii finding that balance and finding that strength to fight through no matter what. So please forgive me, buttercups. I know I probably let y'all down this week. I know y'all probably been wanting to know how I feel about X, Y, and Z. And trust me, I got feelings about X, Y, and Z. Because there's one thing y'all better know about your girl ButterFlii. I got a feeling. I be having a feeling. Okay? And I just been sitting back watching everything play out and seeing how everything been rolling out and now everything is moving. Listen, okay, Dion says whatever. No matter what I'm going through, your girl gonna have a feeling. Yes. We see you and we knew and was thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You got to be kidding me. That's what I said. My A1 day one's kind of knowing. I kind of just disappear out of nowhere. It's your girl ButterFlii going through her, you know what I'm saying? Chemical imbalance, because that's what it be. It be me going through my chemical imbalance. So I appreciate that. You got to be kidding me. Thank you, baby. Listen, I missed y'all too, Miss Eva Walker. Hey, say, hola, my beautiful buttercup. Y'all know, but y'all know I keep my little newsy behind and everybody else's business. Ooh, woo! Y'all know I be newsy. Floating around still being newsy, although I be in the cut. Okay, I be in the cut. I do be in the cut. Baby, my. Moving along. I just wanted to share with y'all. I wanted to apologize to y'all and let y'all know that it's not y'all and it's definitely ButterFlii. So please don't take it personal. And we're gonna I'm gonna continue to work on this because it's something I really and this is why I kind of try to tell y'all from top of the year. These are things I'm gonna be working on. And one of them is shutting down and just shutting everything out. Because that's a habit that I do. And it's not always good because it doesn't resonate like, oh, ButterFlii just having a moment. It comes off as ButterFlii's being rude or dismissive or uncaring and I'm not none of them things. It's just something I still, when I get in my own head and get in my own feelings and get in my own way and get in my own thought and get in my own pity part and you know what I'm saying? I just shut down. And I know it don't take nothing but a simple I'm okay. But I still be it's something I'm working on, because we'll talk about it in Sunday Soup. That's the membership. You gotta have the membership. Join us for Sunday Soup. And I definitely have no problem laying out my whole heart to y'all because I just hold on, buttercups. Hold on, buttercups. All right, I'm gonna try. Oh, hold on, hold on. I'm so sorry, Buttercups. I'm here. I'm here. Hopefully we I'm here, Buttercups. I apologize. Hey, my beautiful lady Ro, all in unity. Salutations on my beautiful Buttercups. Yes. Aisha, you're the girl I never had, and I want to get to know you better. Shout out to my beautiful Aisha in the building. My boo Dion says whatever. Salutations on my chat, Buttercups. Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon, beautiful. My beautiful lady Ro. Y'all make sure y'all follow my boo lady Ro. Okay? She coming. She coming hard and strong. Okay, shout out to the queendom in the building. Our beautiful lady Ro. And make sure you subscribe to her channel, all right, Buttercups? Trust and believe you won't be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. And I'm hoping, maybe, depending on how this day go, I might be able to do a live watch party for a change with my boo lady Ro. We'll see. We'll see. I ain't making no promises. Cause yeah, I got PDH. What is it? Not PDH. I got PTS. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I can't even get it out. I got post-traumatic stress disorder, okay? God darn it. I can't say the initials, but I can say the whole goddamn thing for y'all. I got post-traumatic distress order, okay? That's what it is. I really got it. Anywho, that's a story for a whole nother day. My. There's been a lot going on this week. And you know your girl ButterFlii has a lot to say. Mm-hmm. Y'all know I always got something to say. Woo, woo. You know your girl got a lot to say. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful Aisha. I couldn't get it out. PTSD, okay? Post-traumatic stress disorder, okay? Your girl got it. I really got it, all right? I'm not being funny, although I'm laughing, because you know sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. I'm being straight up honest with y'all. I really do got post-traumatic stress disorder. Whew. Anywho, moving along. My. Buttercups. Y'all know I got a lot to say. And first and foremost, I want to start with this beautiful young lady who was allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve. I don't know how true this is because they're claiming one thing when it's looking like another. But this beautiful young lady named Ashley Janae. That's what she went by. She was an influencer. She was a video vixen, slash other things, entrepreneur. And one of the things that disgusts me towards where we're at right now with her is they found literally one tweet, and they made it seem like it was a woman that hated black men when that was the most untruth that you could have told about her. In fact, I don't even understand why that's being discussed when we're trying to figure out and help her family get justice for her being unalived in another country, not another state, another country. And what people want to hone in on was the fact that her lover, aka her fiance, was white. They want to hone in on this black woman having a white fiance, and they found one. When I tell y'all, I swear to God on my life, on my daughter, God strike me if I'm lying now. They found one tweet where she said, black men wake up. We wake up every day and black men embarrass us. And they took that and they try to make it seem like this woman hated black men, which was a lie. So they try to downplay her unaliving by her white lover because they assume and try to paint the narrative that she hated black men. Baby, the way y'all try to play that preference when it comes to black women, when we have black men throughout and still right now in this industry that prefer the ambiguous black women, if not actually getting them what they consider exotic women, will turn it. These are the same people that celebrate a loser, God rest his soul, like a Kevin Samuels, but didn't want to have a problem because this woman was dating a white man. But it's okay for the droves and droves of black men that have preferences that ain't black women. They found one tweet, and that's what I love about it. One tweet where she called out black men, and they try to paint it as if she hated all black men, when that's not even the case. That woman, where's the tweet? Shout out to the bloggers that have integrity that showed the tweet where she said, although my preference is this white man, I would never put down a black man for this white man. I'm not understanding why that tweet that actually Janae shared has not went viral as much as the one tweet without the context of what she was talking about and why she made that comment. Because, see, they left out the bottom part of that tweet where she said that black men, we wake up every day being embarrassed by black men. They want to make it seem like this woman had a hatred for black men, the way that black men that have a preference for ambiguous or light bright next to white or exactly white women have. And that wasn't even the case for this woman. But they tried to bring this up as if we're supposed to ignore the fact that she was unalived in a whole nother country, possibly, allegedly, rumor has it, we don't know this to be fact or true, by the white man that she was dating. Baby, when I tell you the way y'all got under my skin with this nonsense, we went from needing to find out if they were trying to cover up this unaliving of this black woman to worrying about her preference. Her preference, and left out the fact that her mother was married to a white man since Ashley was a young girl. That means she was exposed to an interracial relationship out the gate, but they want to leave that out the mix. While they're trying to make it seem like this woman had a disregard for black men, when we know that black men disregard and disrespect black women every single day. Every single day we can wake up and we can find the black men that disregard black women. But they found one. When I say uno, one tweet. One tweet. They didn't find a barrage of tweets the way they can find them about the men that have preferences. The men that dog out black women while they're taking up with their preferences. Ashley J did not do what the black men that go with their preferences do. They found one solitary tweet. But like I said, they didn't highlight the tweet where she said, yes, I date a white man, but I do not put down black men because I do. Why hasn't that tweet went viral? Why hasn't that tweet of Ashley J went viral? You know why? Because they want us not to care that this woman was unalived. A black woman was unalived overseas. Possibly, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is by the white man that she had just got engaged to 2 to 3 days before her unaliving. They want you to believe that this woman had a disank for black men when that ain't even the fucking case. See, here's what I don't like about this situation with Ashley J. Here's what I don't like about it. Y'all literally found one tweet. One. Because I went and did my own research. I went down her timeline, my goddamn self. But what I noticed is it was one same tweet. And when I found out that she was replying to another tweet that had something to do with black men, and it wasn't her just specifically waking up being angry at black men like a lot of the black men that date their preferences or marry their preferences do, when it was the total opposite, I noticed that they left out the context of that tweet that she was replying to when she made that statement. Mind you, if it was a matter of her disparaging and not liking her own men, black men that is, why could they not find multiple tweets like they found about these other men that dog and downgraded and dog walked black women for their preferences? See, they couldn't find that with Ashley J. So they made one tweet go viral. You know why? Because they didn't have multiple tweets to go viral. They didn't have multiple tweets of her on Twitter dogging black men. They did not. They did not. That's why they honed in on one tweet, one specific tweet, and try to make it seem like because she was dating that white man that she had no love for the black man. Why hasn't the tweet where where's that tweet? And shout out, like I said, to the bloggers that have integrity that shared that tweet where she said, yes, I date white men, but I'm not putting down my black man just because I'm dating this white man. Why hasn't that tweet went viral? Why hasn't that tweet went viral when it comes to Ashley J? See, here's the problem I have with the disgustingness and the vileness and the absolute just downright trying when it comes to Ashley J and her situation. We deal with black men in our community every single day that throws their preference in our face, that uplift their preference in our face, that actually literally dog us black women for their preference. See, here's the difference that Ashley J didn't do. She didn't dog black men for what she decided was now her preference, because that wasn't always her preference. White men wasn't always her preference. But then, like I said, we forget that she was raised, her stepfather is a white man. And her stepfather was in her life from when she was single digits. You know what that means, right? You know what single digits means. She was still 1, 9, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9. 7, 8, 9 is when her mother married the white man that she's still married to this day. So it wasn't that Ashley J was actually believing in the myth that a white man will do it better than a white man, a black man. It was watching her mother be loved on by a white man that came into her life when she was young. A white man that is still very much married to her mother right now. See, why is it that y'all left out all this information? I know why. Because when a black woman steps outside her race, it's a problem. The fact that our black men has been stepping outside the race and been able to date their preferences and uplift their preferences and uphold their preferences and dog the black woman for their preferences. Do you know how long it took black women to date outside their race? Do you know as a black woman how disgraced it and how uncouth we ourselves, we held ourselves not to date outside our preferences. And what did that do for us? I'm just curious. What did that do for us? Because the very same black man that we stood loyal to will be the same black man that will dog us in a heartbeat if they could get a quote unquote exotic. Okay, and mind you, half of these heifers that they call an exotic ain't even exotic. They got you believing that a bitch from Puerto Rico is exotic. Bitch, miss me. She's not exotic. But they want you to believe that she's exotic compared to a black woman. When we know that black women are the exotic. I need y'all to let me know when they use the Puerto Rican women as a fucking what you want to call it, a freak show? Are we going to forget about that beautiful woman Barton that they used in Europe? They displayed her because she was so exotic. They displayed her. You had to pay tickets to go see this lady. Do you know she died? That woman died, still being an exhibit for everybody else to come and look at. A natural black woman that had curves, that had all these things that they tell you that's not beautiful. In the grand scheme of things, they tell you that it's not beautiful, but they leave out the fact that they used us as an exhibit. They use our body as an exhibit. But they want to convince you that the next bitch is exotic and not the black woman. Baby! And the way some of y'all done showed up for this Ashley J woman, because y'all are convinced that she had a preference and it was a white man, which was a whole lie. Do y'all not know that they wanted you to believe that this woman had a preference so y'all wouldn't care about the fact that she was unalive by this allegedly rumor has it word on the covers? I don't know how true this is. White man, do you know that they want you to not care about this sister? Because she dated a white man and it was okay for her to be unalived? Because she was dating a white man? Girl. Baby, the way I tell y'all, that's why I be telling y'all. Man, I just don't be getting y'all. My own community, sometimes I don't get y'all. We went from worrying about this lady's situation. And now y'all mad that her family. Y'all claim that she presented this soft life on social media. So why does her family need money? Do you know how much money they're gonna need to go over there into a whole nother country that already got their whole another ball game going, that don't even care about black Americans? Because as far as they're concerned, Ashley was a black American. They don't even care about the African women there, let alone a black American women. Do the statistics and find out how they care about a man beating on their wife down there to that Tanzania. Them women ain't even got no rights. The women that's from their land, their motherland, they rape and take advantage of. They sweep under the rug the domestic violence that they receive down there in that country. So y'all really gonna sit y'all raggedy tails up on here on these platforms that y'all have and make it about her preference? And then y'all want to take literally one tweet. One tweet. See, here's the thing that bothers me. If y'all was able to find more than one tweet, she's so-called disparaging black men, then y'all would have had me. But y'all found one tweet where she was specifically talking about one specific situation, and y'all made it seem like she hated all black men. When that ain't even the case. Like I said, nor did y'all make the tweet where she said, "Oh, I date white men, but I would never put down my black men because I do." Why hasn't that tweet went viral about Ashley J? Because y'all want her to fit into this narrative that y'all fit into a lot of the times. Y'all want her to fit into this narrative that a lot of the black men fit into. See, here's the difference between Ashley J I know I ain't been on mute this whole time. The way I've been running my mouth, I know I ain't been on mute this whole time, Buttercups. Baby, do y'all know the way I was just going off? Baby, the way I was just going off and I was on mute this whole time, baby, I was going in on y'all asses and I've been on mute. Look at God. Not I was on mute the whole time I was going off on your asses. Baby, I was going in on y'all. I get Buttercups. I was on mute this whole goddamn time. Buttercups, I was on mute this whole time. Baby, when I tell you I was going in, I was going in. Was on mute this whole time. I was on mute this whole time. Y'all didn't hear a word I was saying, baby. I was going in. When I tell you I was going in and I was cussing y'all out, and I was on mute this whole time. Ooh. Baby, I can't. I was on mute this whole time. When I tell y'all I was going in, your girl was going in. I was on mute. How long was I on mute? Girl, I'm done. I'm done. I can't believe I was going in, baby. When I tell you I was going in, deal. Y'all didn't hear a word I said. I was cussing y'all clean out. I can't. Woo. Yo, I can't believe I was going in like that. Man, Buttercups, I'm done. I was going in, and y'all didn't hear nothing the entire time, Lady Ro. Girl, I was going in. Whew. I dragged y'all. Well, not y'all, but I was dragging. Anywho, like I was saying, what I don't appreciate about this Ashley J situation is y'all found one text where she said that black men, we wake up every day and black men embarrass us. Mind you, the person that shared that left out the context of what she was talking about. She was talking about a whole article that was written up. And it must have been about black men. And that's why she made the comment she made. Mind you, there's no other comments you can find of her disparaging that black man. And what I need to know is why didn't the way that y'all made certain stuff go viral so it can fit into y'all mad at this black woman because she was dating a white man, which I find very odd still at the same goddamn time, because when these black men date their preferences, it's not a problem. When these black men date their purposes, it's all okay and okie dandy. But see, here's the difference between Ashley J and the black men that date their preferences is she didn't put down black men for her preference, quote unquote, if that's what y'all want to call it. Y'all calling this white man her preference as if she didn't grow up with a whole white stepdaddy. Ashley J grew up with a white stepdaddy. After her mother and her father separated, she was in single digits when her mother got with the white man that she is still married to right now, to this day. So Ashley J, what I find real funny about this with Ashley J is y'all didn't highlight the tweet where she said, yes, I date a white man, but I would never put down a black man because I date a white man. Why haven't y'all made that tweet go viral? I'm confused. Why haven't y'all made that tweet go viral? Y'all want us to disregard what happened to this young lady because y'all got in y'all head that she preferred white men over black men and she would dog white men, black men for the white men. No, she didn't do what y'all niggas do when y'all get with y'all preferences. Let's be clear. Ashley J didn't do what a lot of black men who do date their preferences do, which is put down black women. Ashley J made it clear that, yes, I'm loving on this white man, but I would never put down my black man because I'm loving on this white man. See, there's a difference. When these black men date their preferences, they dog out the black woman to uplift their preferences. That's why their preferences be running around talking crazy and out the side of their neck about black women while dating the black man. There's a big difference. So the fact that y'all think we're supposed to ignore that this woman was unalived, allegedly rumor has a word on the curve is, in a whole other country on a continent that don't even like black Americans. Oh, yeah, that was Africa. But let me clue y'all in. They don't like black Americans, nor do they claim black Americans. In fact, they have the same mentality as a white man. They think they're better than black Americans. Check that. Check that. Well, y'all trying to excuse, mind you, hold up. Let me bust y'all with another one. Why do these same black people in that village, these same Africans in that village, revere that white man that possibly, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is an alive Ashley J? Tell me, why did they worship that white man? And why they about to let that white man get away with murdering that black American woman? Because they don't care about black Americans no more than the white man do. And let me tell you this, they worship the white man down there in Tanzania. They worship white men. The colonizers, oh, they love them. They worship him. And they will help that man cover up the murder, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve, of that very black American woman. So get into it. Y'all need to get into it. Y'all need to get out. Listen. If y'all didn't never have a better example of how Jim Crow is still alive in this generation here in 2026, is this Ashley J situation. Because Ashley J was dating a white man, y'all think she deserved to be unalived. Y'all believe that she deserved to be unalived because she was dating a white man. Y'all can't convince me that the house Negro and the field Negro Jim Crow mentality is not still alive. And what I find funny is, why is it okay? You know how long it took black women, American women I'm talking about, black American women, FBAs, to step outside of their race and date outside of their race? Do you know how long it took us to do that? And some of us still won't do it. Some of us still won't do it. While we don't watch our black American men date all type of preferences. In fact, they will dog us to them preferences. So them preferences think they can dog us too. While they slinging on that black American D-Wee. But they will sit up and straight up in your face and dog a black American woman. See, I'm trying to figure out, why hasn't it went viral yet that Ashley J mother remarried a white man that her mother is still married to when Ashley J was still in single digits? So it wasn't about Ashley J having a preference as much as it be for these black Negroes. It was her environment. It was what she was exposed to. After her mother divorced her very black father, her mother found a white man. And guess what? Her mother's still married to that white man. But see, y'all leave all of that out of that woman's story while y'all trying to make it seem like she hated black men, while y'all going off of one tweet. One tweet. Y'all didn't find 20 or multiple tweets of her disparaging black men. Y'all found one tweet of her replying to an article that obviously was just written about black men. And that's why she said what she said. But see, y'all left the article out. Y'all just highlighted that the tweet itself, her reply to the tweet, and left out the tweet that she was actually replying to. See, here's the overplay for the underplay. And y'all did not make the tweet go viral when she said, yes, I date a white man, but I would never put down a black man because of so. Why hasn't that tweet went viral? Why hasn't that tweet went viral? The way y'all making a tweet that y'all even left the context out of go viral and try to say, oh yeah, she deserved to get what she got because she was dating a white man. But y'all left out the fact that she said that, oh, yeah. Because I'm dating a white man don't mean I'm going to put down a black man. Why haven't y'all made that tweet go viral? Or why haven't y'all made it go viral that her stepfather is a white man and been in her life since she was in single digits? Why haven't y'all put out the fact that that's her experience of why she felt comfortable dating a white man herself? Because her mother remarried one, and that was her stepfather. Y'all left all that shit out while y'all trying to paint this woman to be what some of y'all Negroes are, self-hating black men. See, Ashley J wasn't a self-hating black woman. Nor did, because she dated this white man, did she feel the need to put down her black brothers. But y'all didn't let that tweet go viral. Y'all want us to be mad at this young lady who lost her life over in Africa, in a country that don't care for black Americans. Let's be very clear. They got a Jim Crow mentality over there in Africa. They think they better than black Americans. They look at black Americans as beneath them. But here y'all are on a national scale feeding into that old Jim Crow. House nigga versus field nigga. And here y'all go feeding into it. So disgusting how y'all made this woman's situation about who she was dating rather than the fact that her life was taken. Y'all so more concerned about she was dating a white man than the fact that her life was taken. And they might have even took her organs, which is $1 billion industry. Y'all made it about a black and white thing. And y'all trying to paint this woman as if she hated her black man when she clearly said that, although I'm dating a white man, I would never, quote unquote, put down a black man because of so. Why hasn't that tweet of Ashley J went viral the way y'all made one specific tweet that she was talking about one specific subject go viral and try to paint it as if she hated all black men? The way that when y'all black men date y'all preferences, y'all hate all black women. There's a difference between Ashley J and y'all raggedy asses. But y'all don't want to make that go viral. And then you want us, the way that y'all came out and disparaged this woman because y'all thought she hate black men, in the way that y'all never showed up for the black men that actually hate the black woman and disparage the black women for their preferences. Y'all so disappointing as a community. This is why I say, I think this is why my spirit be getting drained. And I don't even be knowing why. Because y'all don't show up. Y'all don't know how to show up for nobody. Y'all don't show up for nobody. And the people y'all do decide to show up for, it be like, are you for real? Y'all will show up for a P. Diddy, the diddler, before y'all show up for a Michael Jackson. Y'all will show up for a R. Kelly before you will show up for a Michael Jackson. That's why I sometimes, my head, I don't be know what to be thinking. I don't know what to be thinking sometimes. The way y'all took a very serious issue and downplayed it and broke it down to the fact that she was dating a white man. And tried to make it seem like she hated black men because she was dating a white man, the way that black men hate black women when they be dating their preferences. Mind you, Ashley J literally came out on her platform and let it be known, yes, I'm dating this white man, but I would never put down my black brother because I am. Why hasn't that tweet of that young lady went viral? The way y'all trying to paint this woman as if she operates like a lot of you Negroes do when y'all date y'all preferences. Why hasn't that tweet went viral? And y'all took one tweet. I'm gonna need, why haven't y'all found 20 to 30 to 40 tweets of Ashley J disparaging black men? There is none because she didn't. Because she didn't. But y'all are feeding into the propaganda. Y'all are feeding into the propaganda that they knew that y'all would to allow them to get away with unaliving a young lady. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting how y'all trying to paint this woman as a self-hating black woman when she was absolutely the opposite of that. And then y'all try to use that as an excuse why it's okay that she was unalived by this white man, possibly, allegedly, rumor has a word in the curves. I don't know how true this is. That white man that she was dating. Ooh. You can't convince me that Jim Crow ain't very much so still alive in our community. You can't convince me. You can't convince me that there still ain't a portion of house niggas versus field niggas. Y'all can't. Y'all can't. Because a lot of y'all operate in that mentality. Still, in 2026, a lot of y'all still operate in that Jim Crow mentality. Don't point out the fact that her stepfather was a whole white man since the girl was 8, 9 years old. So maybe that's why she felt comfortable dating a white man, because she was raised around it. Because a white man helped raise her. Oh, we're going to leave that whole origin out of this woman's story. Because we want to paint her as she was a self-hating black woman when we know that's the furthest from the truth about that young lady. We're going to leave out the fact that she was exposed to interracial couples because her mother and her stepfather. We're going to leave that. We're going to leave all that all the way out. We just going to leave out the fact that this woman was partially raised by a white man because her mother remarried a white man when she was about 8 or 9 years old. So we're going to make it about her hating her own black people when that's not even the case. Oh, okay. All right. So that makes it okay that she was unalived over there in Tanzania and Africa. We don't even care about African American people. Black American people, fundamentally black Americans. We know them Africans don't care for us no more than the white man do. But we gonna make it okay that she was unalived over there in that country. Girl. And then we gonna act like they ain't even care about their own women in Africa. Baby, did y'all do the statistics? Did y'all do the research on Tanzania and how they disregard the women over there and the domestic violence cases over there? How them women, about 2 in 10 of them women get raped. Let me watch my language. Raped over there in that country and get no justice. Oh, okay, we're gonna ignore all of that and boil it down to, because she wanted a white man, she deserves to die. Girl, y'all are disgusting. Y'all are disgusting. And there's another reason why y'all will go up for a Diddler or R. Kelly while y'all shit all over a Michael Jackson. Baby, our community always been upside down and ass backwards. Man, that's why I can't even take our community serious. I'm sorry, I can't. Because I will watch y'all go up somebody like a Diddler and an R. Kelly and want to tear down on Michael Jackson. This is the same community that was right there, gun hole, tearing down a Michael Jackson, but be the same people coming out here talking about, oh, they just try to tear down a black monster, aka the Diddler. Y'all want to uplift black people in our community that do nothing but take and rape and destroy and kill our community, but turn y'all backs on the black people in our community that actually uplift and try to do. I can't take it. I just can't take y'all serious. That man, y'all be pissing me clear off. That's why sometimes it be better for me to keep my mouth shut. It'd be better for me to keep my mouth shut because a lot of the boo lane y'all be on, I just don't be seeing. I've never seen. That's what made me always made me to all ball out. I'm not a go along to get along type of sister. I'm never gonna be like that, and I never have and never will be. These are the same people I will watch talking about some free the Diddler, free R. Kelly, but help these people lie and prosecute and assassinate somebody like Michael Jackson. Girl. But then want to talk about free the real monsters in our community. Y'all want to get behind somebody like the Diddler who ain't did nothing but rob, steal, and destroy our community. But y'all want that man free. So he can come back and rape, steal, and destroy our community again and sell us out to the white man that y'all claim that y'all fighting against. Girl. Yeah. Woo. Ugh. Baby, I can't. She deserves justice. And thank you, you got to be kidding me. That's why I'm just sitting here watching these people. Oh, it went from worrying about this woman to, oh, she don't like black men, fuck her. What are you talking about? When did she ever say that she didn't like black men? Y'all are such liars. Y'all are such liars. That woman has never stated that she didn't like black men. And when it was brought up that she was dating a white man, what she told y'all was, yes, I'm dating a white man, but I would never put down my black brother. I need that specific tweet of that young lady saying that to go viral. The way y'all made a tweet that y'all took out of context to try to paint her as if she hated black men, which that wasn't even the motherfucking case. I need that to go viral. I needed to go viral that her stepfather been white since she was 8. I need that to go viral. That she watched her mother build a relationship with a white man since she was 8 years old. That been her stepfather. I need that to go viral. But y'all ain't gonna make that go viral because it doesn't fit into the narrative that this woman hated black men, which was not the case. It don't fit into that narrative. So y'all not gonna make them tweets go viral. Nor could y'all find no other tweet than that one tweet that y'all been making go viral. That had context to it, but y'all left the context out. But see, your girl ButterFlii, we ain't got that context. I got the context to the tweet that she was talking about when she said every day black men wake up and embarrass us. I got the context to that one tweet that y'all tried to crucify this young lady over. I got that. You know your girl ain't got them receipts. Because I was just appalled. I was appalled. How y'all would sit up and turn around and say she deserved what she got because she was dating a white man. Girl. See, Ashley J preference, from what I gathered from the stuff I read, that she wrote herself. Because like I said, I went and did my own research. I went on that young lady's Twitter my goddamn self. I listened to these blogs. I listened to a lot of these YouTubers that's biased. I ain't listened to a lot of these people that's trying to paint this one narrative that this woman hated black men, so she deserved to die by the hands of a white man. I didn't believe that. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I went and did my own research. I'm so glad I did. I went all up and down that girl's timeline 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. To find these narratives that she hated black men. And I couldn't find not a one. Not a one where she was disparaging black men and uplifting white men. I didn't find not one tweet. So that lets you know that these tweets that they've been sharing has been orchestrated, and they want y'all to believe this one. There you go, Lady Ro. Her preference was money. Her preference was, I need you to value me the same way I value you. Her preference was what any woman wants, no matter who they dating, white, black, green, orange, purple, green, orange, brown, blue, red. That was her preference, to genuinely be loved and respected. It didn't have nothing to do with black or white. It didn't have nothing to do with black or white. Mm-mm. What it gives me is jealousy. Even this woman's death, y'all are jealous of her. That's what it's giving. Even in her demise, the jealousy has to see through. Y'all have to paint this woman as if she was just so horrible because she was dating a white man. When we have tons and legions of black men that date outside the race, that y'all uplift and celebrate. Not only do y'all celebrate them, but y'all celebrate their ambiguous wives and girlfriends and side pieces and everything else. Y'all celebrate them. Y'all celebrate them. But let a black woman date outside her race. Oh, she's the worst ever. She's the worst ever. How dare she date outside her race? Why, the black man been doing it for the decades now. Shit, they don't feel like they made it unless they got other on their arm. Okay? Girl, if y'all don't, man. Y'all are disgusted. And the amount of black women. The amount of black women I seen trying to push this narrative onto Ashley J. In her demise. In her demise. It's real heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I watched this one video, and y'all know how we like to do. We like to go read the comments. This one chick commented on everybody's comment that she could that had something negative to say about Ashley J in this one video. And I tapped on that girl's profile. This is another black woman. That was eager and foaming at the mouth to disrespect this black woman in every comment section that she could. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm going to tell you right now, when my money come through, I would definitely be donating to Ashley J's GoFundMe. Because see what her parents are up against? That's a black American woman in a country that disregard their own women, let alone a black American woman. This is a woman in a country that disregards their own African women. So they damn sure ain't gonna have nothing for a black American woman that was unalived in their country. If they don't even respect their own women that get unalived in their country every day. Huh? Y'all better get it together. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. And if y'all ain't figured out by now that Africans do not like Black Americans, they consider themselves better than Black Americans. They consider themselves above Black Americans because they too sucked in and swallowed and ate up that Jim Crow narrative about Black Americans. You gotta know that about them Africans. Oh, you gotta know about a lot of them that be looking like our kinfolk because they are our skin folk. They don't care for us no more than the white man do, and they feed into the narratives that the white man feed them and convince them this is why they get that. This is why they doing better than the Black American. They feed into all them lazy, oh, we ain't crap, we don't care, and X, Y, and Z, and X, Y, and Z. They all feed into that narrative when it comes to Black Americans, and they all run with it. And they all take it back to their countries, and they spread it. And if you think Africa is any different, you got another thing coming. Them African people think they better than Black Americans, too. Yeah, get into it. And don't you confuse them for a Black American, because they'll cuss you clear out. Mind you, once again, they don't have no respect for their own African women. Did y'all look up the statistics for domestic violence over there in Tanzania and how much they value them women over there? That's from their country. Go look that up. Go look how they disregard them women. It allowed them to be abused by law over there in that country. Y'all ain't went and looked up all that. Have y'all looked up them statistics? That's it. That's it, lady. Bro, they're about money and they're about men. They're male-centered, like a lot of them African countries are. They're male-centered. They're male-centered. But anywho, moving along, I just need to get that off my chest because I don't even appreciate how y'all playing on this young lady's talk and how y'all messing with her family and making it seem like her family don't deserve justice because she was dating a white man. Y'all are gross and disgusting. And y'all fall for anything because y'all damn sure don't stand for nothing. Y'all fall for anything because y'all damn sure don't stand for nothing. Why I'm be hitting my live button. Some of y'all gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna read y'all for filth. Some of y'all disappoint me. Some of y'all disappoint me in my own community. Cause y'all be falling for the okie doke. Like I said, you the same raggedy that will talk about some free the diddler, free R. Kelly, but will shit all over somebody like Michael Jackson. If y'all ain't got sugar honey I see upside down, I don't know who do and what do. Girl, we got proof of the diddler and R. Kelly being nothing but predators in our community. But we have absolutely no proof of Michael Jackson, even though he was investigated by the FBI for 10 years straight. And they was unable to find anything out of them 10 years of investigating that man that fed into the smear campaign that was committed against Michael Jackson, who really cared about our community. I'm going to need y'all to name when the diddler or R. Kelly gave back to our community, but y'all can't. But y'all will say that they try and tear them black men down. Fuck you. Them black men teared us down. They sold us out. But y'all want to stand up and stick up for them. Man, miss me with the boomerang line. Anywho, moving along. Next subject, Tina Campbell. Baby, moving along. Tina Campbell, baby. Mm, mm, mm. Not only is Tina Campbell a MAGA supporter, because we all know just before the divorce was announced, we found out that Tina Campbell also voted for Trump. Tina Campbell also believed in Trump's policies. But here we go. Here we go. Compartmentalize, buttercups. We're going to have to compartmentalize. Because her being a voter for Trump and what she's going through with that no good, scandalous ass, soon to be ex husband of hers, is two different things. Here's a man that cheated on her with the nanny, her best friend, and anything else that came to that door while she wasn't around. Let me reiterate that. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, here's a man that cheated with a nanny, a best friend, and anything that came to that door when that woman wasn't around. Here's what's really hurtful. Tina was willing to destroy her and her sister's group for this man. Tina was willing to destroy her and her sister's group for this husband. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have with Tina is a woman that loved her man and loved her marriage and her family more than she loved herself. There go FBA for y'all. There go FBA for y'all. Phenomenally Black American. She loved her children, that man, and her family more than she loved herself. Because that man cheated with a best friend, a nanny, and anything that would show up at that door while that woman was out of town. The list can go on. He didn't cheat with randoms that he met at the supermarket or taking the kids to the park or any of them type of situations. He slept with women that was in her inner circle. And then went on a tour talking about healing. This man allowed Tina to take him on this tour to talk about healing. Just for evidently that man not to be healed. I need to know how old is that last child. How old is Tina's last child that they had? Because they got a nice little team over there. Does anybody know how old the last child is that Tina got with Obo? I need to know how old that baby is. Then y'all know 16? Sounds about right to me. Thank you, Lady Ro. That last baby is 16. It makes sense why he's filing for divorce. That man showed Tina when he would sleep with her best friend, her nanny, and anything else that showed up to that door while she was out of town on tour. That man showed that woman that he didn't care for her. It was all about comfortability and being comfortable. And no sooner than it comes out that Tina voted for Trump, that he now wants to file for divorce. So here I am playing devil's advocate. If I'm this loser, ooh, this would be a perfect time. So nobody will pay attention to how I ragtagged and dog walked this woman throughout the whole marriage and was never faithful and really displayed that I never loved her. They won't pay that no mind because they'll be paying the mind to the fact that she voted for Trump. So maybe this is my easy way out. Girl. And sure enough, half of y'all talking about, oh, well, she's a Trump voter. What? What? Are y'all okay? So because she's a Trump voter, she deserves to get what's coming to her, which she's seen and we all seen, but whoever convinced her to stay with this raggedy Negro. When she should have left that man long time. Huh? Best friend? Hello, let this sink in. He stuck with a best friend and a nanny. That's like a best friend adjacent. She ain't really my best friend, but shit, she take care of my family. She might as well be my best friend type of situation. Girl. But because she voted for Trump, she deserves to be sugar honey iced tea on. That's what I'm talking about. Do y'all see how y'all be evaluating things? Do y'all see how y'all be evaluating things? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I like to try to compartmentalize. For me, I like to try to compartmentalize. The fact that she's a Trump supporter, yeah, that's a turn off. But I also watched this woman in one of the most difficult times of her life be on a nationally syndicated reality show sharing the fact that she was ran down on by that husband. Do you know how much guts and courage it takes to share that as a woman? And then for you to turn around and stay with that man and then go on a year-long publicity tour to make it clear that you stand by this man and you forgive him. All for 10 years later, he be the one to file for divorce. It had to been about 10 years. Am I tripping, Buttercups? It's been about 10 years since they've been on reality TV, no? 2012, thank you. Hey, Dana. Salutations on my Buttercups. Y'all know I get to rambling. I don't be looking at the chat. I'm sorry, I've been rambling. Let me check in. Salutations, girl. My beautiful lady Ro in the building. You got to be. Oh, Queen Script. Hey, baby. Right. Now they are married and being treated well according to our eyes. Right. Right, Queen Script. We don't know that these men are treating them better. But we assume so because that's, you know what I'm saying? And I think with Ashley J, I think that's because I'm watching the tweets that they're sharing of her. They're trying to equate to her hating black men. But in these tweets that they're sharing, she's not mentioning no race. She ain't saying, "Oh, the white man better than the black man," so this is why I got the soft. This is not none of the rhetoric in the tweets that they're trying to equate to her having a disdain for black men. That's what was confusing for me. Right, Queen Square? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just catching up on the comments. And I done dialed back to Ashley J, but yeah, I was just reading my book, Queen Square comment. I can't highlight it. But yeah. But yeah, some subjects we have to, it's layers. It's just not so simple. We can't just be real simple with it. But yeah. I do feel bad for Tina Campbell in the sense where I feel like Tina Campbell is what we're watching go on with Letitia right now down into the Bell Collective. Right? Glenn is showing Letitia that he doesn't care about her. And it is all about control. And it is all about his own ego. And it's all about him. And we're watching Letitia go through the motions of a man that does not care about her and definitely wants her financially dependent on him. So she won't feel independent. Letitia down there to the Bell Collective with that Glenn situation. Yeah. Right? We're seeing the effects of her keep on going on with this situation because she all think it's in the name of love. Why there's no love. I told y'all what I learned a long time ago is love don't love nobody. That's what a lot of people be getting twisted. Love don't love nobody. It takes the person to love you. Because love itself don't love nobody. And we're watching Letitia Pearson struggle with the reality is Glenn don't love her. Glenn loves the control, the manipulation, the fact that she ain't went nowhere, the fact that he can do whatever he want to do and she still won't be right. That's what Glenn loves. But do he love her and respect her? No, he don't. No, he don't. We're watching Letitia go through, we're now witnessing Tina go through. What Tina should have did was left that man when she found out that man was sleeping with her best friend and the nanny, which is adjacent to being the best friend, because the nanny might as well be the best friend. If she don't know the secrets like the best friend do, because she your nanny, I don't know what to do. But when Tina should have left that man, she didn't. And now, fast forward, that man want to leave her. Because you know what he said? Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm going to go ahead and leave this. You see how Tina put up with it. But homeboy said, oh, I can't do it no more. I'm out. Once again, which we're watching Letitia Pearson go down there, go through down there to that Bell Collective, the original. We're watching Glenn make a fool out of her. We're watching Glenn take advantage of her. We're watching Glenn manipulate her. We're watching Glenn want control over her. And her not seeing it for her goddamn self, even though this is her man that she been with since she was in high school. We can all see what Glenn is doing except for her. Right, Susie. That's my point. Susie, you better say that again. That man, but listen, I'm pointing out, see, I don't even need all the other peanut gallery, Susie. The fact that you slept with my best friend and the nanny, that alone. We don't even need to add the people that I don't know about. We don't need to add the people that I wasn't close to. The fact that you even slept with the hoes that I was close to. You understand what I'm saying, Susie? Yes, we know that he slept with other things. That's why I said he slept with the best friend and the nanny, anything that came to the door. Anything that came to the door was counting them people that we don't know about. And them heifers that wasn't close to her. You know what I'm saying, Susie? That's who came to the door. That's who they was. That's what I'm saying, Susie. Susie, that's what I said. She allowed this situation to mess up what her and her sister had going on. And this is why, I don't know this to be fact, this is just my opinion. Allegedly, rumor has it, this is why her homegirl, her sister got resentment towards her. This is why her sister got resentment towards her. Because when they was at the height of what they was doing, she wanted to pull back for this raggedy, no good X, Y, and Z. You get what I'm saying, Susie? This is why the sister had resentment for her. And no, they ain't close. And no, her sister ain't about to change her vow renewal. Because she didn't know nothing about that man filing for divorce. Why should she shut down what she got going on? See, her sister's not about to do that. You know why her sister's not about to do that? Because all through their career, behind her husband, her sister has had to take the back burner. So no, she's not about to take the back burner again. In a situation, listen, y'all better get into it. Y'all got to know something. They work together. They was more together than any other siblings that they have. And they got a lot of siblings. But them two was a group. They toured together. They worked together. They went through a lot together. And I know y'all don't forget when Tina wanted to shut it all down at the height of what they had going on. They just had a #1 hit again. And Tina wanted to shut that down. And left and wanted to leave us. Mind you, don't forget, her sister went ahead and tried solo. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That solo song that her sister came out with was really good. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all remember. If y'all watched it like I watched it, y'all remember. What's the other sister's name? Y'all help me. What's the other sister's name? There was Mary. Well, what's their real names? Tina and what's the other sister's name? Y'all help me. The other husband. That we know cheated on her. What is her name? Erica. Thank you. Erica is not about to put her vow renewal on pause for her sister. You know why? Because when they was at the height of her career, because of Teddy, Tina wanted to disrupt what they had going on. They #1 single just came out. I believe it was Break the Shackles Off Your Feet. That had just went platinum for them. And they needed to have tour and promote. And Tina wanted to throw in the towel because of this raggedy old husband of hers. And Erica was like, no, we cannot do this. We can't do this. What was the single that Erica came out with? Because remember, Erica went ahead and went solo. She had that one single. What was that one single, y'all? And it was good. It was a good single. Shout out to Erica. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. She did that one single when Tina was like, oh, no, come on, let's do it. We can do it. And Tina jumped back in after wanting her sister to shut it down because of this raggedy Negro. Listen, Baby, trust me, Buttercup been following it. Listen, ButterFlii been following it. Y'all think oh, Teddy was very jealous. Yes, her husband is Warren, but what was the name of the single that Erica came out with? Erica dropped the single. Because this one, Tina wanted to like shut it down, stop touring. She wanted to focus on this man and her family. And Erica was devastated. I remember it, Buttercuts. Y'all don't remember this? What was the name of the single that Erica dropped? Because she did this single in the midst of them going back and forth on whether or not to keep the group thing going. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all do. Buttercup. Yeah, anybody figure out that name of that single yet? I know the same name of it. Thank you, Susie. Okay. I need Jesus. A little more Okay, thank you, Susie. Okay, so y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. We're on the same page. Hold up. We're on the same page. Hold on, Buttercups. Hold on, Buttercups. I'm coming. All right, I'm back. Y'all know I still got a whole bunch to get off my chest, Buttercup. Like I said, although your girl is going through her own little depressed phase. Hold on, give me one more second. I'm coming. I'm back. I ain't nowhere. Yes, thank you, Susie. It was was the God in me is when Tina walked away. It wasn't the shackles. Thank you, Susie. Listen, it's a little jumbled. It been some time, but listen. Okay, I remember. Okay, I might get the order messed up. This is what I got my buttercups for. Shout out to my tribe. This is what I got y'all for. Okay, you hope your girl get it straight when I got it a little crooked. Okay. Boop 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 boop. Hold on, buttercups. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Susie. Yes, Lady Ro. In Tina's defense, I believe she was dealing with a lot. Yes, Lady Ro. That's why I don't like how everybody's piling up on her. That's why I said for me, we could compartmentalize. I think everybody's taking the fact that she's a Trump supporter and equating it to why it's okay for the raggedy, no good man that she's stuck beside all these years to turn around and try to, you know what I'm saying, one up her. I'm with you, Lady Ro. Definitely into Tina's defense. And that's why basically what I'm saying is, I don't think that she deserves the backlash that she's getting from this trifling man to what we know to do her how he's doing her now. And the fact that everybody want to pile up on her, like I said, I think because they want to equate her to being a Trump supporter, to being, while we watched this going on, before we knew she was a Trump supporter, we stood 10 toes down behind that woman. Why is it now that it's okay that she gets treated? We got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. That's not right. And this man ain't right. And really, we do need to pray for Tina right now, because she did put up with a lot. Because she, in her heart to heart, really loved this man and believed in her family. No matter what this man, that's what I'm telling y'all. The amount of disgraceful things that this man did to her, for him to be the one that think he's going to get a one-up on her, lets you know that Tina should have won. Her first initial thought to leave this man after she found out the best about the best friend and the nanny is what she should have did. That's what I'm saying, Lady Rose. So I'm with you, baby. I absolutely do believe Tina needs some grace. That's my whole point of saying it, baby. Tina needs some grace. Absolutely depression. And Erica was in a different phase. No, Erica was a different phase. And see, sometimes when people handle things differently, they don't understand how you handle things. See, Tina admitted that she went through the same thing with her husband. But see, Tina handled it different. I mean, not the sister, Erica. Erica admitted that she went through the same thing with her husband's. She just handled it different. To the fact that they got to now where they're about to have a 25th anniversary vow renewal. And I absolutely don't think that they should shut it down because Tina's getting a divorce. And this is why here's where the strife come in. And I think y'all are wrong for thinking that Erica should shut down her. She went through her own walk with her marriage. And they've come through on the other side. Why shouldn't she celebrate that? I believe both of the women need grace. Because unfortunately, the way we look at it is we look at them as one because that's how we was introduced to them. Mary. We looked at them as one. Even though they're individuals, we looked at them as one because there was a group, there was a collective. But in this particular moment, I don't think nothing's wrong with Erica going on with her vow renewal. And I think I need to lay off of her. And absolutely, she should not postpone it. That would be ungenuine and untrue to what she got going on in her life. And it's not fair to her. Now, if Tina decides that she can't handle it, she can't show up, I love you and I support you and I'm there in spirit, that should also be accepted because of what she's going through right now. But both of them need to give each other grace. And the outside peanut gallery, i.e. us, need to stay the hell out of it. And if we ain't going to promote them sisters and support each other and still uplift each other, then we need to stay out of it. I don't like the fact that people try to make Erica feel bad that she's about to have a vow renewal because her marriage went through its own ups and downs. And they made it this far, so why shouldn't they celebrate? That ain't got nothing to do with what Tina and her husband got going on. So I don't think it's fair that y'all piling up on Erica neither. I believe both of these women need grace. I believe both of these women need to be respected as individuals. They both need to be supported right now. Because they're both on two different milestones. And I think we need to respect that. They're not twins. We're acting like they're freaking twins. They're not twins. They're just sisters. Like, let's start. Yes. That's what I'm saying. You got to be kidding me. And a lot of people piling up on Erica because her and her husband is a different place than where her, Tina and her husband is, soon to be ex. I just need Tina to know that she did everything that she could do to hold down that family, and nobody's gonna hold that against her. Yeah, we could all say we would have left that man, me especially, after the best friend in the nanny situation. But I ain't never really been in that situation. So what I have, I don't know. I'm just on the outside looking in. But what I can say is that lady fought for her marriage. She did. She fought for her family, y'all. We watched this woman fight for her family. Even the year-long boo lang lang interview they went on to try to convince everybody else that they got past it. When our hearts are hearts, we know that they didn't. But Tina was just trying to stay face, and we get it. Well, let's give her grace too. Because it's still a family. Even though their youngest is 16, I mean the rest of them, they got a nice amount of kids now. You know what I'm saying? So for the youngest to be 16, that's a good strive. And that means all the other ones, the oldest, are adults. But even as an adult, your parents divorced and it still hits you like as if you was 5. But so let's just try to give everybody grace in the situation. And y'all leave Erica alone too. Let that woman and her husband celebrate their milestone for everything that they've been through. Because I'm quite sure Erica been through a lot with her husband too. She just went about sharing it differently than Tina did. That's it. That's all. Maybe Erica wasn't going through what her sister was going through at the time that they was filming a reality show. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's be there and celebrate and send prayers out to the whole family. How about we do that? Send prayers out to the whole family. Tina, Erica, that loser of an ex-husband that go ahead and need to kick rocks with open-toe shoes. We're going to send prayers for him too, because them children are what matters at the end of the day. Them children and the grandchildren that they're going to have to share, and the great-grandchildren and the great-great-grandchildren, they still are family no matter what. And they still going to have soul ties. So let's just pray that they can get through this. And y'all lay up off Tina, and y'all lay up off Erica too. We don't know what it is to be in their shoes. And I can only imagine. I can only empathize with them. I'm not a superstar. I didn't have hit record, platinum records. I don't know. And I've never been married. So I really don't know about marriages. So it's like, I can only say what I'm seeing from the outside, God willing, maybe I'll find a husband one day. But I ain't found him yet. Anywho, moving along, because y'all know I got a whole bunch to get off my chest. This week been busy. And so I'm going to share all my thoughts on everything I seen this week. Baby, shout out to the Rhode Island, okay? Shout out to the Rhode Island. Baby, if y'all ain't tapped into the Real Housewives of Rhode Island yet, y'all better tap in, baby. First of all, I'm in awe, okay? Because I'm like, being here in Connecticut. I'm 20 minutes, 30 minutes out from Rhode Island. I know a whole different Rhode Island because I'm a black woman. So I know a whole different Rhode Island. I don't know this Rhode Island that we seen on this Real Housewives. Okay? But I'm going to tell you, I'm here for it. Baby, I'm here for it. We got sugar babies. We got mamas that got weed dispensaries. That God, listen, I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know this to be fact. My homegirl be looking like she be eating them edibles to me, baby. Listen. The cannabis queen, she be looking like she be taking them edibles in, baby. Hold on one second. I'm coming, buttercups. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, buttercups. I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't tell y'all, but over here with Mama ButterFlii. I'm over here with Mama ButterFlii, so y'all already know. That means there's going to be multitude of interruptions, okay? But anyway, where was we? We were talking about y'all need to give grace to Tina. Please and thank you. Yes, that husband of hers was for the streets. He was beyond for the streets. He was worse than for the streets. He was worse than for the streets, baby. Oh, just disgusting. Anywho, moving along. Talk about another cheating spouse. Anywho, we knew this when it came out a while back, but it was solidified by Noriega. But Offset definitely slept with Sweetie. If y'all don't know, Sweetie was actually dating Quavo, and they was seriously dating. And somewhere in between there, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is Offset and Sweetie definitely did sleep together. Yeah. Anywho, I just threw that in there because who even cares? My boo Cardi B is winning right now. She dropped a hair care line that's sold out already. I didn't even get my little batch of stuff I wanted to get. Y'all know I love Big Barty. Boop, boop, boop. Shout out to Big Cardi. Her tour is selling out. She's on the last 2 shows tonight, she's on the last show tonight, which I believe is in Atlanta. She's ending her tour in Atlanta. But yeah, shout out to Big Barty. So Noriega confirmed that Offset admitted to cheating with Sweeney, aka Quavo's ex boo thing. Anywho, yeah. Mess. And speaking of Cardi, she also is taking Trasha K back to court to sanction her for the disparaging and the campaign. I don't know. I don't get Trasha K. I don't get it. She's $4 million in the hole after admitting that a lot of the things that she said about Cardi B was lies in the first place. I just want y'all to let that sink in. Tasha K admitted to lying on this woman, and then y'all want this woman to have some type of sympathy for this lady that's still attacking her and still trying to paint this one-sided narrative and this whole lie about her being stifled, and then try to use the trope of the struggle of Black women when it comes to colorism. Baby, the way y'all fall for the okie doke. As if Tasha K didn't dig this hole for herself. Girl. But y'all want to fall for it. Y'all want to come out here making it seem like Cardi B doing something wrong, wanting to shut this whore down, that still to this day ain't paid the girl the $4 million that she owe her, but still want to come out here and try to disparage her any which way she can. After admitting that majority of the things that she said about her were lies under oath. And y'all still going up for this lady. Baby. Anywho, Cardi be bringing that heifer back to court too, make her pay. As she should. Tasha K admitted to being a liar. You know what's crazy too? Tasha K admitted to being a liar, and her notoriety went up. This lady admitted to being a liar and her notoriety went up. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just look, I love it. Woo! The way y'all still windmilling out here for this lady, trying to make her right when she was wrong from the jump. She $4 million in the hole. Listen, Susie, a walking disease, and you know what's crazy, Susie? Tina probably did catch a couple of STDs that it explains why she kind of went homicidal. Because this is probably what gave the gateway. See, they might not have shared the whole story. What might have gave the gateway is because she caught an STD. Listen, Susie, allegedly from has word of coverage. I don't know this to be true, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying, thinking in theory. Think about it, Susie. Don't forget, she admitted to having homicidal thoughts. Tina admitted to that on a taped program. That anything happened to that man, they could draw back to that statement, that one statement she made about having homicidal thoughts. If y'all don't forget, there was things that they didn't show us that Tina did when she found out about all these affairs. Listen, for all we know, he did bring a disease back on, Susie. Get into it. Because obviously he was loosey-goosey. He was a loosey-goosey out here, okay? Listen. Shout out to Big Body. Tasha K need to leave that girl alone. She done made a name for herself. She done catapulted her platform because you know you doing good when people ignore the disparities in your character. When people are able to ignore the disparities, you know what I'm trying to say, the disparities of your character and still root for you. Knowing that you're an admitted liar, knowing that you're an admitted fraudster, knowing that you're an admitted clickbait type of whore, and they still go up for you. What can you do, Buttercups? What can you do? What can you do? There's nothing you can do for that. Other than, listen. Ain't nothing you can do for it. They like it, you love it. If they like it, you love it. There are people out here that still consider Tasha's come up as something to model themselves after. Tasha K's come up is something to model yourself after. Tasha K had to give up her dream home. Tasha K is funneling and switching up and hiding money. Tasha K is unable to live in her truth. Tasha K is unable to live in her truth. Tasha K had to give up her dream home, which she could have expounded on after so many years living in that dream home. But Tasha K is who y'all look up to, and who y'all still give credit to, and who y'all still, oh, Cardi B need to leave her alone. Girl, go suck your mother. Go suck your mother. Do y'all not remember the things that this lady tried to put on Cardi B and her family? And that's the reason why she wanted that in the agreement, the bankruptcy agreement for the payment. Did y'all not forget that Tasha K even went after people adjacent to Cardi B? Friends, family, the whole nine. And admitted on the stand that she lied about 99% of the shit she was saying. And y'all still out here going windmill for this lady and trying to make excuses for why talk about Cardi B need to leave that lady alone. No, she don't. No, she don't. That lady ain't left Cardi B alone. So why in the world should Cardi B be leaving her alone? That lady has yet to leave Cardi B alone. Has yet to leave that girl alone. But y'all out here talking about Cardi B need to leave her alone. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we talking about. I'm a girl's girl. Fuck you. Because let me tell you something. I done watched Tasha K do that to more people than Cardi B. Let's just be clear. It ain't just because of Cardi B I don't like Tasha K. Tasha K did that to more people than just Cardi B. She did that to Lovely T. She did that to Candace, Daytime Tea Time. She did that to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people. Essie Berry. See, Tasha K, when she got mad at the Blondie chick, she only named the people that she mentored. She didn't name the people that mentored her that she stabbed in the back, which was a Lovely T, which was a Essie Berry, which was a Geneva's Closet, which was a Daytime Tea Time Candace, and which was the original people that she stole her whole concept off of. Those are a group of 3 ladies that came up with that segment that Tasha K stole off of and finagled it and switched it and grew her platform off of. That whole wino and all of that, there was a whole nother group of ladies who never even blew their platform up after that. And Tasha K stole another slogan off there was a white lady that she stole some shit off of. See, y'all don't remember a lot of the stuff that Tasha K has done out here while y'all over here, you know what I'm saying? But these are the people in our community that y'all be wanting to uplift and be like, yeah, we're going to fight for them anyway, even though they will devour you and eat you in a heartbeat, in a second. They will sell you out and trade you over in a heartbeat. Larry Reid live. Like Tasha K done sugar honey iced tea'd on a lot of people that help her on her come up. So it's just not about the Cardi B. If you watch the whole pattern, it was janky. It was janky. And there's people who she stepped on and climbed on to get to where she's at. And she don't recognize or speak up. Like I said, the Essie Berries in the Geneva Closets, in the Daytime Tea Time Candace, in the Lovely Teas. Girl, bye. And 7, which I think she calls herself 7 Girl Cave now. Girl. Anyway, moving right along. What else I wanted to get off my chest? Oh, Buttercuts. Do y'all know that they finally arrested that young man, Dave, for the unaliving of that 13-year-old girl that he was dating when she was 13 till she was 14, and then they found her after her 15th birthday in his Tesla that was left at a parking lot and ended up getting towed to a towing garage, and the towing garage had a complaint about an odor, and then there was this whole big thing about this young man being older than this baby and dating her and unaliving her. Do y'all know that they finally arrested that young man? What's his name? David. Some artists I ain't never really paid no mind to. I don't do gothic or what they call it now, emo or whatever. You know, he's one of them Travis Scott's like type of artists. Next generation Travis Scott though. You know, that emo. Yeah. I don't know. It just ain't my type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't my type of party, but yeah. There was a deceased underage girl that was found last year in a Tesla, dismembered. And all roads lead back to the artist that's well known and is of, I think he's from Europe or something like that. His mother's house, his mother and father's house recently got swatted. They did a you know what I'm saying, them little fake SWAT calls to their house. So they live in Houston, Texas, but they're from overseas, but they're West Indian. If that makes sense, if y'all get what I'm saying. So they're from some island, but they migrated to Europe, had this boy in Europe, and then he became famous, and they over here in America, and they settled over there in Texas. All right, you go the whole map. Okay, they ain't FBAs. He's definitely a foreigner. But they finally arrested him and that young lady's unaliving. They found her in the Tesla. Like I told y'all, the story is the Tesla was in a parking lot out there in LA, a real fancy neighborhood, upscale neighborhood. The Tesla had got noticed to be in there for weeks at a time, and they finally called a tow company to come and tow it. They finally towed it. They got it to the tow yard. It was sitting there in the tow yard for a while, and then they noticed that it was odor, and then flies and insects flying around the Tesla and all of that. So they finally called the police to complain about the odor that smelled like maybe, you know what I mean? Because it's a Tesla, they towed it from whatever, so they didn't even understand, why they had a smell like that, whatever. And it's been a whole big thing where they was piecing together that this now art, I guess he was the up and coming artist. Like I said, I never heard the little boy into this situation. I don't know. I don't really do that gothic whatever, aka emo, whatever they call that type of alternative music. That's what I'm gonna call it. Let me call it, okay, it's alternative, okay? He was into alternative, dark type of stuff. Whatever. Okay. I never heard of the young man, like I said. And he wasn't my speed anyway. So whatever. Until the situation happened. So they finally arrested him, but there's some discrepancies because they're saying that he's not necessarily arrested for the unaliving of the teenage girl that he was dating, and possibly, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, we don't know how true it is, but all evidence is pointing to, but we don't know this to be fact. Allegedly, rumor has it on the curve. Is responsible for the unaliving of this teenage girl that he was dating. A mess. But they finally arrested him. It's been a whole big thing. Her family reported her missing back in 2004. So it was like, I give it to 8 to 9 months before they discovered her in the Tesla after her family reported her missing. And the way he found her, Buttercups, if y'all got these young babies that y'all letting up on these games, where they, these Wi-Fi games where anybody can play from any continent, any country, and anywhere, yeah. So I think it was Roblox. which I think y'all need to check into that. If y'all got y'all kids on Roblox, get them off of Roblox, y'all. Which I know it is a big thing. The kids are into it. My kids are way too old, so my kids was too old when Roblox came about, so that wasn't my era. But everything I'm seeing from this Roblox situation is a no good. This about to be the most high profile predatory situation off of Roblox is this artist and this young lady. Okay, what they're not telling y'all is they met on one of these streaming apps or Roblox or something similar. Like, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell y'all now: get y'all kids off of Roblox. And if y'all got them on Roblox and they playing with people from other countries and all of this, they don't need headphones. Everything needs to be on speaker. But if you don't know, there's a multi-class action lawsuit against Roblox right now because of certain situations that has happened and occurred off of that Roblox application. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, I don't know how true this is, but it's somewhat true because there's litigation right now. You can go look it up. Do your homework. But if y'all got kids and grandkids that y'all allowed to play these Roblox, and y'all want to keep letting them play it, because whatever, don't allow them to play that with no headphones in. Y'all, let it be on speaker, so whoever they playing with and whoever they talking to, you can hear. Because, baby, it's real in the field. It's real in the field. So protect y'all at all means. And matter of fact, damn it, I'm going to come back. When we come back Monday for our morning table talk, there's a couple of things that I want to share with y'all that caught me off guard. I ain't got no grandbabies right now. You know what I'm saying? God willing, I get to have them 10, 15 years from now because I'm auntie status. I ain't trying to be a grandma right now. I just get back outside. Anyway, I digress. That's more about me and not about what I'm saying. Listen, okay? But yeah. Y'all pay attention to these little apps these kids be on, yo. Listen. And I'm going to tell you right now, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, Roblox is not where you want to be having your babies at and you're not paying attention. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's to be fact, but I do know there's a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit going on right now. So if you have been affected by the Roblox situation and your child or somebody you know's child or your neighbor's child, get into it. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. And y'all gotta get back to interacting with y'all babies. Y'all can't be just passing over these tablets and cell phones and all of this that you try to occupy your babies. This is a day and an age where we have to listen, buttercups. We're gonna have to return to what we knew and balance it with what we know. Let me say that again, buttercups. We're in the day and age where we have to return with what we knew and balance it with what we know. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let it go over your head. Nobody's safe. I came from an era where women and children were off limits. And I watched, as I grew in that era, I watched how it changed to nobody's safe. Understand what I'm saying to you? I come from an era where women and children were off limits. To now I'm standing and breathing and living in an era where nobody's safe. Get what I'm saying to y'all? I'm gonna say it one more time, and we're gonna move on to the next subject. Cause like I said, I got a whole bunch to get off my chest that I've been seeing and watching it, just ain't feeling. We're gonna have to return to what we knew to deal with what we know. Don't let it go over your head. That's it, and that's all. Moving along, y'all. The situation down here in Houston with Jay Prince Jr., Ben 10, and this All-Star J or All-Star Junior fella out of Detroit. Y'all know all good things must come to an end, right? And see, here's the problem with Jay Prince Jr. He's another King Harris who was recently arrested. These are two young men who did not have to go through the field. He did not have to live in the field. Who had opportunities that their parents did not have. They got the leg up that kids that got to get it out the field wish that they had. And these are two young men that for the life of them want to be what they think is glorified as solid. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is Jay Prince Jr. grew up in the way that them children in the ward that he go back to and come in to crash out for him opportunities that they did not have and still don't have. See, Jay Prince Jr. is going back and pulling these children out of these circumstances that his father made sure that he didn't have to live once he was born. See, Jay Prince Jr. has been bitten by the I want to be gangster, even though I was raised up in a way that my father wished he was raised up in, and that's why he did what he did. He was really trying to survive. See, I don't got to survive because my father survived, but I want to act like I had to survive. See, King and Jay Prince Jr. have that in common. They're wannabe thugs who didn't have to be thugs, but want to be thugs because they think that's, you know what I'm saying, what's it and what's in. And everywhere they go, they cause destruction. See, his father lived through the FBI trying to take him down already. And he beat the FBI. He beat the FBI so much that they never even got him in front of a grand jury. That's how smooth his father beat the FBI. To now, which, you know, some could say that's his karma because he got away with a lot for a very long time. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, I don't know how true this is, but they say he has something to do with Bushwick Bill and Pimp C's demise. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, I don't know how true that is because I ain't from Houston. But I've been paying attention for a very long time. Anywho, I digress. The fact that they're attributing to this young man that's allegedly, rumor has it, really from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's really from where this other artist, what's his name? NBA Youngboy. My son loved him. He went to his concert. Is from. Hence the NBA 10, Ben 10 or whatever his name is. Whatever that's going on. But here's what's funny. Why would Ben 10 be crashing out for a Prince Jr. when we know, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, a few years ago, Prince, what's his name? Down here? Prince Sr. had everything to do with NBA Youngboy, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, crib getting robbed and some things being stolen from him. Like a Rolls Royce and some chains. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. So fast forward, why is somebody that's supposedly out of your camp crashing out for somebody that has something to do with you getting robbed some years back? All on the sense of really trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, put their foot on your neck and let you know they running things. But NBA Youngboy, you know what I'm saying, let them know, have it. You can keep it. I got more where that come from, because apparently, allegedly, rumor has it, that was a part of what they do down there to that Houston, you know what I'm saying, Jay Prince Sr. You know what I'm saying, with that check-in and whatever have it. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't from Houston. I just know what I heard, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. I don't know. But I'm paying attention to how people moving. And I think we about to see the day that Jay Prince really come down, and he's gonna be brought down by his own son. You know that they say that your empire usually falls from within. Let me say that again. Your empire usually falls from within. Let me say that one more again. Your empire usually falls from within. So it sounded like, looking like, because y'all still ain't off the hook for what happened to Takeoff. So why is it that Jay Prince Jr. is still in these situations where somebody is getting powed up and he's right there in the frame? It'd be one thing if it's rumored that he was there. We got 4K pictures of this man being there and yelling and shouting, and in the background, what? And y'all, what? And what's going on? So, buttercups, I don't know, brace yourselves. We might be witnessing, you know what I'm saying? Because all great empires must fall, because what goes up must come down. And 9 times out of 10, they be falling from within. So I really believe that everything that Jay Prince had going on down there, his son has destroyed. And it's all about to catch up with them. I don't know. That's what it's looking like with this Ben 10 situation. And All-Star, Junior, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because now people are starting, like I already told y'all, I'm really starting to side what happened with the Duke the Jeweler. And we definitely ain't off their neck from what happened with Takeoff. Although, you know what I'm saying, ain't really been a lot of noise, but we still ain't forget what happened with Takeoff. Or Duke the Jeweler. You know what I'm saying? We was really still looking for answers for them two situations. So now you add this Ben 10 situation with, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And here go this common denominator, Jay Prince Jr. and 4K. Why he trying to pretend he wasn't there, which he know he can't. You know, at first he lied and came out, he said he wasn't there. But then when the 4K came out with the pictures of him in the background, even the pictures of him yelling through his mouth wide open, you know what I'm saying? Obviously engaged in what was going on in 4K, he had to come out and say something. He already got caught lying. He didn't know nobody caught him in 4K with his mouth wide open. Once again, just like he didn't know he was caught walking past takeoff after he was unalive. Because let's not forget, he lied and tried to say he wasn't there when takeoff was unalive. But then when the 4K came out with him walking past takeoff, the story changed. Yeah. Overplay for the underplay, buttercups. Overplay for the underplay. Hey, Queen Barb. My beautiful Miss Johnson. Salutations. I'm just over here rambling about all these things that I was, watching on the sideline because I really just been in my, just going through my own little thing, buttercups. I'm just going through my own little thing, but I'm getting through it. And then we got, what else? Anywho, moving along. That's how I feel about the J Prince and Ben 10 situation. We talked about the Ashley J situation. Oof. So heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. Anyway, buttercups, I love y'all. I've been on here for a minute. This is supposed to be an in and out. I've been on here for almost 3 hours. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. I'll see y'all in a little while at Lady Rose. I believe Lady Rose will be doing the live watch party for 11 Marriage Huntsville. So I'll see y'all over there. Make sure y'all subscribe to our beautiful Lady Rose. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Thank you for tapping in with your girl and checking in with me. Love and butterflies. I see y'all on the upside.